This is Ford Racing's AC Delete Kit for 96 to 2010 4.6 V8. Pretty simple. Okay, now we're going to remove the strut tower bar. Give us more access to the intake. Now we're going to take the air inlet off. Disconnect your electrical fittings here. Auto body clamp. Now we're going to remove the rear lines for the AC. Now if you still have Freon in there, this is where you're going to need to be careful, because you should get it drained out by a professional shop before you do this. But if you don't, just make sure and wrap it with a rag real good in a well ventilated area. I don't recommend doing it, but the way these work is you find the right size, put it over the line, and then slide it up. And the line will come apart. There's one more down inside here. I don't know if you can see it or not. So those are two lines. Now when we move the compressor, the lines will still be attached to it. Okay, I don't know if I can get a very good shot of this, but back at the back of the passenger side, there's a canister that's also part of the AC system. I'm going to try and remove that. I don't know if you'll be able to see it or not, but just disconnected the electrical line. There's a clamp right here. Now there's another one of them AC lines back here. Try a black one. It'll be hard to get to. Okay. Works right out. While we're at it, we'll take the clamp. Clamp bracket off. Now the canister bracket. Now we're going to remove the front lines to the condenser. The condenser is right here. Sits in front of the radiator. safety clips. Smaller. Maybe not. Maybe it is. Now we can disconnect this electrical connection. Right off to the side. And this bracket that holds more of the lines on. Okay, now there's two fasteners holding the top of the condenser in. To get those out, condenser, we'll lift right out. Now we're going to get our compressor ready to come out. Run the belt. Bracket's got two 13mm bolts. Bracket will come off. Get this electrical connection done. Okay, now we're underneath the car. We're gonna do the compressor, and you can see we're gonna just need to remove these three fasteners here. This one's gonna be the hardest. We're gonna use a U-joint to get around this sway bar. If you don't have a U-joint, then just disconnect the sway bar and lower it down a little bit. We're gonna get this crank trigger sensor out of the way. The top one, that one, just slide it up. And left the hose is attached, so do some finagling to get it out there. Okay, now we're going to install our Ford Racing delete bracket. Goes right in place of the stock one was. These don't have to be super tight. Maybe 20, 25 foot-pounds. But you don't want to over tighten them, especially if you're working on an aluminum block. You strip out the block. Okay. Our bolt back on. And reattach our crank trigger sensor. Try to position this line so it won't rub on the serpentine belt. Safety wire that up out of the way, zip tie it up off the header, exhaust manifold, and away from the serpentine belt. Okay, now we're going to put our air inlet back on. Reconnect the mass air meter. And air intake temperature. Your IAC tube and PCB. Now we're going to reattach the strut tower brace.